What is the terminal speed of a ball falling with drag force? And what is the ball's velocity as a function of time? That's what we're going to be solving in this video. Our first step will be to draw a force diagram. We have gravity force pulling down on the ball and drag force pulling up on the ball. The drag force is BV. B is a constant and V is the velocity of the ball. And we're going to choose down to be positive. Next, we will state Newton's second law, net force equals ma. Applying Newton's second law to our problem, we get that the net force is equal to mg minus bv, and that is equal to ma. When the velocity reaches the terminal velocity, the acceleration is equal to 0 because at terminal velocity, the forces are balanced and the acceleration will be equal to 0. Substituting 0 for acceleration, we get mg minus bvt equals 0. Vt is our terminal velocity. Solving for mg, we get mg equals bvt. And then finally, solving for vt, our terminal velocity, we get that it's equal to mg over b. Next, we will derive the ball's velocity as a function of time, v of t. We will once again start with Newton's second law, net force equals ma. Applying Newton's second law to our problem, we get mg minus bv is equal to m dv over dt. The reason we have dv over dt is because acceleration is the derivative of the velocity with respect to time. Also, from part A, we found that mg is equal to b times the terminal velocity. We can now substitute that into our equation. So then we get b times the terminal velocity minus bv is equal to m dv over dt. Factoring out b, we get b times vt minus v is equal to m times dv over dt. Separating the variables, we get b over m times dt is equal to dv over vt minus v. Integrating both sides gives us b over m times t plus a constant is equal to the negative natural log of the absolute value of vt minus v. Rearranging this equation, we get that the natural log of the absolute value of vt minus v is equal to negative bt over m plus another constant, which we'll call c prime. Exponentiating both sides to get rid of the natural log, we get on the left-hand side, the absolute value vt minus v is equal to e to the negative bt over m times e to the power of c prime. Since e to the c prime is just another constant, I'm going to call that constant a. Substituting that into our equation, we get that the absolute value of vt minus v is equal to a times e to the power of negative bt over m. And because the object starts below terminal velocity and approaches it from below, vt minus v will always be positive. So we can drop the absolute value. So that gives us vt minus v is equal to a times e to the power of negative bt over m. Now we will use the initial condition. If the object is released from rest, v of 0 equals 0. And so this value right here will be 0, and this value right here will also be 0. And that gives us vt is equal to a, because e to the power of 0 is just 1. Next, we're going to substitute vt for a, and that gives us vt minus v is equal to vt times e to the power of negative bt over m. Solving for v, we get that v is equal to vt minus vt times e to the power of negative bt over m. We can factor out vt, which we get v is equal to vt times 1 minus e to the power of negative bt over m. And because we know that the terminal velocity is equal to mg over b from part A, our final solution is v of t is equal to mg over b times 1 minus e to the power of negative bt over m. For more help with calculus-based physics problems, check out this next video.